we're trying to help you, but some people get, you know, offended by that, and you know, it makes it complicates us trying to help you. So, we're trying to work through all the program policies and procedures and do everything the right way. So that's why we're here today. So we're hoping to address the issues that were identified and get your furnace addressed.
Okay.
On this one, I thought maybe I could help a little more than I was able to.
Depending on what happens here, I mean, obviously, it sounds like they're going to have to get into that upstairs unit if you're saying your thermostat has to be.
That's fine. That was all addressed with Andy or whatever. You know, again, the first guy that came out here on the 17th from Action Heating and Air Conditioning, there was not an issue. The second person that came out here was
I gotta
Andy.
believe the thing that scared him away a few times is number one that visible evidence of firearms.
Where do you see it today?
Okay, but I mean, you know,
Under the.
they you know, they're looking out for the safety of their
That's fine.
technicians.
That's fine.
You have to understand that when you talk to the office, they have no clue what they ran into, and they could only go by what they see and what
Do me a favor. You call Andy and say that day that he came out here that I had my weapon on, and you can ask the other guy on the 17th that I had my weapon on. Yes, there is no. I've been told this by police officers, and I go to the block watch, and I'm very much an activist. And whether people like it or not, call me a Rush Limbaugh number 2. My point of the fact is, I have a right to carry unless somebody feels uncomfortable, or there's a sign on a business residence that says no firearms. I can lock a hospital or a police station. I lock them up. I don't have a sign.
That's where we're coming from.
That's
They're
fine.
not comfortable with that.
Other than this right here, then it says substance abuse. Okay, I got substance abuse. I'm on an anxiety medication that alters my anxiety, and I even told that to Andy on the phone. So that might add to my combativeness to open the door. But I'm on medication for that.
Yeah.
So what can I do?
Yeah, and that's not. That's,
Okay,
that's
I'm
kind
just.
of standard language on the.
That's fine. That's fine.
It was the firearm issue. So I'm going to see if we can run this for a little bit. We'll see if we can get this thing to shut down. So I'll feel.
Okay.
This supply might be too small. This trunk might be too small for 120,000. That seems pretty small, like a small trunk. So I'll say it might be just a little bit. Right.
No, I don't want to take away from the focus on the other side, but
Well, it's all connected. I mean,
yeah. Oh, thermal system. I mean, all I get, and there's the thing I was trying to explain. There's
right. Yeah, this
pipe
is the
that goes over
condensate
there.
for this one. Okay, so they're goofy. Goofy intake.
I've lived here since 2010. You know,
What size is that thing?
132,000 BTU.
Okay, understand that you know, if we end up doing something here, it's going to be sized appropriately to the unit.
Well, Andy said 80,000 BTU. I can live with that. Because I talked to my friend that's a heating and air conditioning person by profession, and he said nothing less than 80,000 square feet.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 80,000 BTU.
Sure.
As you can see right here, I mean, all kidding aside, that used to, I know it used to have oil heat in there because I pulled the tanks out of here, but see,
Sure.
that used to be fed by oil tanks.
Yeah, that's
The tanks were, don't ask me, but the tanks were never on this side, they were both on that side.
Yeah, a lot of times the hose would come up in the concrete and up. All right.
In fact, I had a guy one time tell me that maybe the balance was out, so that's why I put them bricks under there. And then I couldn't understand, but I put a filter in there because I didn't want any varmints or whatever the people are accusing to get up in there, so I put the filter on.
Sure.
All right, so that ductwork would have to be basically.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be.
Right, just capped off here at the front of it.
Right. Yeah, right here.
I don't
don't know what you mean kept.
Yeah, because you're
Well,
bringing it.
they'll take this one out.
Oh yeah, no, I'd like that back. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I pardon my English, I nigger rigged it to put it in there.
Yeah,
But you know,
Yeah, this should be taken out and we'll just put a cap here.
well, no, that serves a purpose because it feeds over here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Does it actually have a duct over here that?
Yeah, two of them.
Oh, yeah, then they'll just reconnect this back up.
Okay,
Okay.
alright.
Then
Because
they'll
that
run
piece is like right over here.
the boots there.
This is the one that I took down from up there.
Okay.
But again, it's 100 some years
Right.
old.
Yeah, they'll run a new, probably some kind of new boot here and connect this back up. So basically, yeah, we'll take this out
Yeah,
and
that's
and
fine.
this will
I
be.
mean, you know,
Okay, so depending on what's decided, Patrick, you still need to get a new referral for Mr. Crowley from ESI.
Yep.
And then have to talk to Action to see if you want to consider doing it based on their assessment that they come up with.
Yep.
And I'll probably recommend that we probably do the final at the same time
Install.
as the install, so we'll get it done all in one shot. I'm assuming it's maybe a 1 day or.
well, they were talking 3 days. They had me in the book for 3 days. I mean,
Really?
to me, that's a little ridiculous.
Well, it might be
My
playing-
friend that's in the air
Well-
conditioning business, it's like,
They might be playing it safe.
Yeah,
You know?
playing it safe is based on the configuration of this plywood we might want to, so added time to do the plywood right probably.
again, when the first guy came in here on the 17th, they were down here, I walked him around, showed him, you know. Andy was here for well over an hour. I left him alone. Those guys came in, showed up on the 25th, and they said, after like 15 minutes of hashing around, it was, well, we can't do the work. And the guy driving the truck, he just looked like he was drunk from the weekend.
Huh.
I'm going to tell you this outright. I got no reason to hide. So then
Yeah, but-
the kid
but
showed
this
me back
was-
down in the basement. I said, show me where there's mouse droppings. Okay, I swept it up.
Sure. Yeah, well, we'll continue on trying to help you out and get this in. So,
Okay, so now on the issues that you have on here, you can put a little check mark on it and sign it that you see nothing on there that's,
yeah, I'll check the.
whatever ones you got X, you just, and then you initial it. Those are the issues you're holding up.
So Mr. Crowley, you have to, if you do go forward, you have to try to, as much as possible, not to confront these guys with stuff that's already been in the past, because if we already addressed them, I've already seen
That's
that,
fine.
You know what I mean?
That's fine.
Because the technicians have no clue. They're coming here to do the job.
That's
why
fine.
They don't want to need to hear that, it might be a whole new set of crews.
That's fine.
So they're not gonna have any history whatsoever on
That's fine.
what
Let's get them
transpired
out here. Got no heat.
And if they encounter a firearm or some type of altercation type of thing, they'll probably just walk out. They have a total right to walk out.
That's fine.
That's their.
So when are they going to come in and put the furnace in?
We have no
So-
clue until we.
It should progress pretty quick, but we have to, like we talked about yesterday, we have to talk to Energy Assistance, make sure they're okay. Get a referral from Energy Assistance to us. Once we get the referral from us, it moves pretty fast.
Okay.
So,
Well, I don't see why. That's fine. I just want to get it done.
Yep, us too. We want to get you heat and get you helped out and move on to the next person that needs the help.
That's fine.
Yeah, we don't want to delay it. I mean, we've helped, well over 400 individuals already this last 3 months. So we are extremely busy, and we don't like to delay things, and we don't like to hear situations like this. And we want to move forward. This is a rarity when we don't come in, but there's sometimes the contractors do not feel that comfort level. They just, we got to move on to the next one.
I don't know.
There's plenty of people that are looking.
I don't know who I shared this with, but I think it was you. And I spent 26 years of my life in the trucking industry and going down in downtown Chicago to Sears building down there. And if I would have said, boss man, I see rats down in the basement of delivering to Wendy's and Hardee's and stuff, hey, they would have told me to find another fucking job. Period. No doubts in my mind. And then I brought up to Jessie. I don't think I brought up you. This few months back, my neighbor got a whole winterization program. I've been on your books before. You hadn't been here, but I've been on your books before, back 3 years ago, as I told you.
Yeah, you told me.
And guess what? I don't qualify for winterization, or it went to deaf ears. 80-some pictures.
I looked into that. It looks
Yeah.
like it was deferred at that time.
Okay, so my neighbor got it. He's black. I'm white. Okay, I'm 55. He's 67. That's how I see it. Whether you like what I got to say or not.
Yeah,
I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat.
Yeah, I can't speak for
Okay.
what happened 3 years ago.
That's fine. It wasn't just one visit that they came out here. Just go. Look. I don't want to go there. I want a furnace in here. I want a furnace in here.
Yeah, we want to get you the furnace. So, yeah, we can talk about weatherization
That's fine.
another day. Yeah,
That's fine.
you know.
See, and at one time, this used to be hooked up to the hot water heater, but I moved everything to that side.
Okay, so this is your kitchen sink here on the lower level.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can see the shit pipe or whatever.
Yeah. Yep. And then the bathroom is over here. This is
That's what the bathroom is right
here.
here. This would be ductwork on my dryer vent that I put in. The shit pipe here is right here.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And the shower vent is right here, or shower drain.
Okay.
Don't ask me why, but here, they cut out the main
Right, to get that in.
BS. I've been trying to, I want to put something here to
All right, support it.
support that. Because when I'm in the shower, was in the shower when I lived down here, everything creaks. I moved upstairs, I had more space.
Okay. All right.
So this is the entrance that they would use to come in?
Yes, sir.
Is that the side entrance we just came through?
Say who?
That's the side entrance we just used?
Yeah.
Okay.
South
And the pictures that you sent, Patrick, that you shared with me, it just covers this area here, I see.
Yeah, the pictures. Yeah, here.
Well, no, it covered the whole section over here.
Right. Well, it shows the basement.
I mean, just so I don't have to take it, I was gonna take some other pictures, but if it's already covered, I think I'll take it.
The wood was scattered all over the floor, so.
This is the piece of ductwork thing, disconnected. You sent me a picture of this or not? This was something that was kind of like there about this area.
Yeah. I think the contractor had a picture of that. My recollection. So is your toilet leaking here? Do you know? Is that what's going on? I don't know. Every once in a while I see it drip. And that should prevent us. That shouldn't prevent us with anything with the furnace, but
Yeah, I thought I seen it coming out. Couldn't figure
yeah.
where it's coming from.
These are not just,
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's
this is from my heating duct.
Yeah, so very clear, something's coming out right
Again, this is not why we're here.
No, I'm just checking it out. Yeah, I'm thinking forward to weatherization too, because whatever this water pipe. I don't know if that goes to the sink up in that bathroom, Daniel, but that seems to be.
Coming directly from that pipe right there, or is it?
It's coming
Well,
out
if you look
from
right
the
up
connection,
here,
I think.
No, but if you look right up in here, there's a hole. See there's pipe up there? There's not even something hooked to it to have it drain. It's like an overflow.
Oh yeah. But where it's leaking is that this must be your water feed for your bathroom sink. It's like that. That pipe is leaking.
But I've seen it in the past where something like this has too much weight on it and it causes the pressure to the pipe.
Oh yeah, sure.
Looks like.
Yeah.
But
mean, you can-
I'm trying to put, like you can see.
Right.
That looks like lead pipe there, doesn't it? The whole thing?
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah.
I don't think on it, it said 9 years ago there were issues.
No, they didn't worry about it.
I know at one time I secured the toilet again because this is the drain for the shitter.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so that's,
This is probably the kid.
is that leading to the sink then, or?
Yeah, I think this is a sink. I don't think it's the. Well, it's either the sink or the feed for the toilet. I'm not sure. I'd have to.
But again, I'm here for the furnace.
Yeah, I'm just, like I said, I'm thinking, because if we're gonna consider weatherization in the future, stuff like that's gonna be have to fix. I noticed the siding issues and roof issues on the outside. I mean, stuff like that has to be addressed before we can go forward with weatherization. It doesn't affect the furnace, but
That's fine.
but for weatherization. So I'm just
okay,
letting you know,
okay.
Daniel, so that you understand for us with weatherization.
Oh, that's all right. The door is AWAPI or whatever. It doesn't. You got to lift it up and push it up. It doesn't sit right. And then
Which is the upper unit?
one to your right, far right. Yep. What does that have to do with the furnace?
Well, it seems on a dedicated circuit because that's part of our requirements.
Should be number 11 on the board. On the left-hand side, it's off, and it will stay off.
So it's 15 on the.
All right, well, whatever.
11? Yeah, it's water.
No, but then the next one above it, it's a tooth roll. I know it by the back of my hand.
It's a double pole.
Yeah, that's the furnace. There's a
Yeah.
separate furnace. That's off right now.
Okay. So the kind of a quick and dirty way that they say you can check the temperize without actually measuring the temperature is to put your hand on it. And if you can keep your hand on it, then that's usually pretty good. I can keep my hand on all four sides. This side's a little hotter.
What was that? If you can.
And this was the tube that was on there. Just set it over there.
Oh, sure.
See, I'm just saying, I took it off and it seems to work now.
So maybe, I don't know what's going on with this one.
Yeah, it does feel like it's.
And it works when
without that pipe on.
yeah, well, it works better without it on there.
It still cuts out though.
Yeah, it cuts out. But like I said, this YouTube for the dummies, they tell you what to look for. And I know there's water here, but I don't know where it's coming from.
I think right here. I think this joint is leaking. So yeah, just this one's definitely leaking. I can see moisture here too, so I think and that's not a big deal. This isn't anything that would shut the furnace off.
My other concern, but I got it right outside the door, is the carbon monoxide thing is right here. So I mean,
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
If it's not operating right,
Yeah.
I believe the carbon monoxide, that's the sensor. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's
all
why.
a checklist, It's just,
Yep. Yep. No, that's good. Yeah. So I'm guessing here. I'd have to run tests to make sure, but I'm guessing what's happening with this one is that it runs so long, especially now,
Yeah.
because that slide doesn't have heat, that eventually it does hit limit. And when both furnaces are working, was that an issue when both furnaces?
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that now, since this one's heating the whole house, it has to keep running, and it runs long enough that it does hit that high limit that Jesse was talking. Basically, it's too hot, and it says, "All right, I have to shut down now and cool off."
I not to interrupt you, but the other part too is, other than this wooden wall, there was no divider here. So I mean, when I first got this place, it was like both furnaces running
Sure.
to beat all hell to try to heat this space. So that's why I put the drywall as much as I could on that other side. I just ran out of money
Sure.
to do the insulation for the part, because eventually I'd like to make that into a rec room,
Sure.
And no offense to you guys, you're not out, but it would give a little more run for my dogs down here. I'm just
Sure.
putting it out here. So,
Yep. Yeah, makes sense.
but some of these, I'm just saying, these are new pipes. If you must know,
Yeah.
and the ones that I got over there, I'm a Craigslist geek when it comes to free stuff. I got 50-footer run. You can see two over there
Sure.
for nothing. I just had to go pick them up, throw them on my truck. So,
That's a good deal.
what do you want for nothing? So,
Right. All right. Well, I think we've seen everything we need to see. We appreciate you letting us stop
No
by
problem,
and
no
check
problem.
things out. And
whatever the situation, and I'm not lying to anybody. If this is the fact that it's overheating or overworking, at times I got no heat in the whole building. I'm just
Sure.
putting it out there.
yep, nope, makes sense. So we'll do our best
No problem.
to get this thing moving forward, and we'll be in touch.
Okay, no
All right.
problem.
Thanks,
Be
Daniel.
safe. Yep.
Appreciate it.
Again, just give those guys the time of day. Let them come and do their work. If we end up going out, they know what they're doing. And
That's fine.
it's, as long as
That's fine.
we're here to try to help, and we just want to try to make our contractors feel safe and you warm.
That's fine.
That's our focus.
That's fine.
If you can clean up this area so they're not tripping when they're bringing in all this stuff, that
I know. I was gonna. That door actually opens. That's I put that door in there. If you can understand, it used to have a pivot here.
Okay.
So I had a contractor put a double door in here, so then it would be a straight run for appliances.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
Otherwise, this was so tight,
Sure.
and I just ran out of money to try to square this off.
Sure.
But no, I'm gonna do what I can.
Okay. Sounds good.
And it's a 109-year-old house.
It's like your walls were insulated at one time. Cellulose is still packed in there pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not on the books.
Maybe
No. Yeah. There's. I
so
know.
many different programs.
Yeah. The
out
utilities had a program at one time. Yeah. There's been a lot of different programs going on.
They say I got, oh yeah, this here, out here. And I put
Where's
this
that-
cap
where's
on
that
here.
from?
That goes in the furnace.
That's the furnace.
So which
So
one?
2153.
The
Lower unit.
Lower. Yeah. The one that.
2155 is on that side. On the other side of the building.
Because you want to make sure you don't restrict the airflow coming. This is your exhaust.
Yeah. There is no other.
I thought there was like 3 inch.
The other one's in the basement, feeding it fresh air from the basement.
Was that
It wa-
larger than this?
It was larger than this. They might downsize when it gets to the level.
But see, what doesn't make any sense to me is why would they have two vents? One is an exhaust pipe, and then the other one brings in the fresh air.
But the intake is sitting right on top of the
Yeah,
furnace.
yeah.
That's all by itself there. I noticed that.
Yeah, but
But the exhaust was 3 inch, and it looks like it's maybe downsized to this. And if this should ice up, if the condensation doesn't allow that to come out, you're gonna get that thing to shut down as well. That's why we don't install this type of thing on the outside.
well, no, I put the cap on here because I didn't want any animals getting up in there or whatever.
Yeah, I understand.
Doesn't seem like an issue though. I think the issue is that it's just running through down this thing. So, but once, I would highly recommend putting that hose back onto the drain though.
All right.
Because it's not.
So you guys do that.
Not good to have that in the house.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right up here on your left-hand side. See that little bar on the side? Yeah, it's a special combination.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
All right. Thanks again, Daniel. No problem. Be
Appreciate
safe.
it.
All right. Thanks. And no IDs. Got one business card out of two. Choose to go for it. Go back down here. They just left. February 11th. 9:32. Here for over half an hour. Daniel Crowley and La Casa. And their words were, if they go forward. If they go forward. Everything you've seen. Still don't have a furnace. Temperature is 45 degrees. Gave him the piece of paper. Oh yeah, by the way, gave him that piece of paper. The importance of the piece of paper. Almost forgot. There were 3 pieces of paper within 1 piece of paper. Piece of paper I had him sign. Gave them copies. One is their form. Second is the landlord-tenant rights, which I'm in violation of because the temperatures you can see are lower than 67 degrees. So I'm not providing the tenant with sufficient. And then here, under the American Disabilities Act. Turn it sideways. American Disabilities Act of 1990. So, this is a government agency at its finest. Red tape. And you can see his signature. His little check boxes.